Savulugu is located in the northern part of Ghana, which has a total land area of about 1,599 kilometers, with a population of 122,888. Savulugu Municipal District is one of the 16 districts in the northern region of Ghana, which is also one of the native towns of Dagban Kingdom, in which they speak Dagbale as their main language. Farming is their main sources of living, where they farm products like maize, shea-nut, and soya beans. Over the few years, drought has been the major problems affecting farmers in Savulugu community. Drought, which is caused by bush burning, cutting down of trees, and soil degradation, has brought about low yield of farm products, causing life unbearable for people in the Savulugu locality.
The Metan Hangudum, Sanzelman Zan, Lele Bandraman and Labnyanga, Kasama Tamuka Bandrama Pana, and your carnium for a change in the woe. Torasa had a dad drawn letter. Do I the Nyanya Quahasha? I plan to get a dana.
Sanzelman was the 14 puff. Mamma, Sanzelman and Nama Bandrama. When you get a chance, and some Kawasha and Nama, and Cabanya, when you're my line, then the allegation about Cabanya about Nosa, the Canti Bajaza. So, Sanzelman affected Telepa.
There are several solutions which are made to combat this abominable acts, which is planting of more seedling like the Sahel Agricultural Services in Labuga.
Talking about climate change, actually it has had a lot of impact on the vulnerable people. Can talk of the drought, whereby farmers in the municipality farm and then they don't get the required harvest yield. And also due to the climate change, pest and disease infestation has been increased on the farm. When you take a look at this farm, like I was saying, this is a maize farm, which you can see that the armyworm has heavily almost destroying the entire farm. The existing national policies that serves to address climate change impact on agriculture, we know in Ghana includes agriculture and food security policy. That's one. Then we have natural resources management policies. That's two. And then we have disaster preparedness and response policies is also there.
Due to the low rainfall in the northern region, precisely Savulugu, food production is low, causing life unbearable in the Savulugu municipality. Because of this, the assembly team, together with the agricultural food policy in Ghana, has formed a unit in the Savulugu district to plant a lot of seedling plants to increase rainfall.
Agriculture is one of the critical sectors in Ghana's economic growth and development. According to the World Bank report in 2019, 29.75% of the country's workforce was employed by this sector. Banda is a district in the northern part of Ghana with 89% of population engaged in rain-fed agricultural activities. The district is popularly known for the cultivation of yams, aside others, crops like maize, cassava, and groundnut. For the district to grow and develop, the agricultural activities has to contribute much to reduce poverty, increase food security, and provide sustainable jobs for the workforce. In recent times, There is insufficient rainfall within the district, and this has affected the agricultural activities of households and persons with disabilities. What are the experts' opinions about this climate change?
When you talk of climate change is an average weather condition of a particular place for a long period of time. What causes drought in the Banda district is cutting down of trees. Banda is well known for its production in yam, and yam production demands a vast land. Bush burning, cutting down of trees to use as yam supporting sticks are all those things that affect the climate.
Let's hear how a farmer is impacted by this climate change.
Normally, when we experience drought like this, production from a farm is always low. That is failure to proper germination, so that the production becomes very low. And if I don't get maybe the production that I want, if I don't get the production that I want, that can satisfy me and my family, and it goes lower, it actually going to affect our living. It is the yam I do sell to take care of my children's education. And so when the production is low, I can't get the income that I need to take care of the children and then the family.
What are residents who have lived in the district for long have to say about the rainfall within the district? Right now, when it wants to rain for us, it rains once in April, and when we plant our crops, it will stop again in May. By then, our crops which have germinated will dry up again. How will you survive this as a farmer in this situation? This is retrogressing us as farmers. We don't get the rains as it were for us in those days.
The Bole district is located in the Savannah region of Ghana. The district has a heterogeneous population. The major tribe is Gunja. Other tribal groups are Valaga, Brefo, Safalaba, Modagaba. Agriculture is an economic activity that predominates in the district, with over 75% of the working force engaged in it. Administratively, the district has 3 agricultural zones and 14 operational areas. Agriculture in the district covers food crops such as maize, yam, millet, granules, and bambaram bean. Cash crops such as cashew and dawadawa can also be found in the district. Over the few years, drought has become an issue in the Bole district, and deforestation is a major cause of this issue. The rampant cutting down of trees has led to the disruption of the whole water replenishing cycle, causing less rainfall and drying of the underground water.
Like those, when you look at previous years, like how the climate used to be, then today there's changes. Like as it has just started raining like this, like by now, most farmers should have planted their groundnuts. By this time, we can't predict our rainfall fertility.
Yeah, no, and then Baba. The matter for quite. The mammy here. I like a woman woman. My dying in a kitchen. To turn the issue. I ain't young for. I couldn't get some of that one. Once I'm back in Jaffin, if we didn't from water. Yes, I'm out of way. Once I'm back in the falling yellow. Of course, you mean you define yellow. You mean, Lord, and Bala, I'm attending to Kusuma. I'm there that Kusuma, and I hear you. I'm attending to Kusuma.
So, no, therapy. You come out. show me value for so me na bamboro blank so when you live you na time that you me bro bambana bi da tanete me what na akarabe the bala was sewra ni bala you have masawa ja you wa ka computer
the drought disease. That's why I said this time we have to practice this conservation agriculture.
This issue of water shortage and less rainfall brought about low harvest of crops and therefore putting farmers in debt. In an effort to combat drought, the people of Bole district took part in the Green Ghana campaign, which was introduced by the President of Ghana as part of an aggressive national afforestation program to restore the lost forest cover of Ghana and to contribute to the global effort to reduce climate change.
The year number 1, I'm a member of the person. Nimpala Canada audit as Antiato. So I do the year Belgium. Woman to know on one in Ghana. So I'm to Malco one. Catcher as on me to know on a burger team who are guarding Corama. I'm a poor own. I'm a poor as a man is a bar. The tree bull at Renatoma. Lenka, I'll get in part to our Coteca and not latress.
Nay, ladies, they come. And you'll have done for Comampa and a yard for Japan about a damper, etc. What I cook.
I think climate change is no more a mystery. Neither is it a facade. It's real. And I think farmers are beginning to appreciate the fact that it exists.
Oh, another matter of interest. The matter wow. Our middle lane cannot 12 to make cruise. Carlo gets a man tree, Carabar Milas Kill. Elenani home at Tolong. Wara, a Tinganantula, Alawara, a dimple. At Catulanaman Sirilla, a dimple yaka, a million. The comedian I want Jack of Waffle. A good baby good pig filler, Zamako Yeso.
Excessive rains destroy farmlands. High temperatures destroy crop yields and increase crop stress.
So the man to Bora, Mawabara, Alia, Anawa Tata, Nakatan and Yara for Enna. Now, Walla, Wana Yaka. But when you Jacola, Anga Mawa. Jaka, Mammy, Amala Taraka.
For Kane, in the case as you mentioned, this Kane, the Kane community and the Kane irrigation scheme. High rising temperatures with decreased rainfall means drought. Poor drought means poor yields. Its impact means poor income, low income, and poverty.
Vampire Sananta, I know the tub by a very chulata and chulanarbo. Tamasoti. A man san last, Vampana Dam in Pari. I was Lunan the Sicin. 10 parola. Or a quarter and use check under the Taramat. You, I'm not going to tell one minute. The whole land is ever had more of you.
I'm a 1 year out, I want you as a mammy manga in your shop. That I see up for you. I find that.
Naturally, there should always be a buffer across the reservoir or the dam, so that when you leave that buffer, or when you farm across that area, around that area, when it rains, water will push the silt into the dam. Now, when the sun goes in the 30s, the space the water would have occupied will reduce. Now, when that reduces, little water will be in the reservoir. And so, when you need water in the dry period where there's no rain, the water will not be enough.
The man you look at Bubili Gumasita Hudun. Kaku Bullet. Kahu on Goti Botabona, Abara, say who like you.
And then that map will for you. Not tell you,
some come and you live in. Caracati be aggressive. Check out Mantonia Simon and my pet Kaya.
The Sesala East municipality is one of the 261 metropolitans and district assemblies in Ghana and form part of the 11 municipalities in the Upper West region. The municipality is located in the northwestern part of Ghana in the Upper West region, with farming as a major source of livelihood. This area is mainly covered by Guinea savanna vegetation with few savanna-supported trees such as shea nuts, baobab, and dawadawa trees. However, human activities such as bushfire have contributed to the depleting of this environment.
So the farmer traveled to do his personal work. When he came back, the place got burnt. So he told me that upon the investigation that he did, he heard that one of the boys who entered the place to burn the said area, one of them passed on.
We hang am le amkane e metala ko mo bidin kana mo parma baka ya hena minu ko juna so maladiare musu wo par hela ina ti ni ndi bakala ala bole are mena he mirin ta papa dunu vasini bolle after April amamo dunu ni su mulina ni na malele dunu ra ba se ni supala mu chenya muli me ha ba ni aka mu dun sesa na su
because na na ba wo mo do to onu e mi na wa jaro to se no do to let me na nje mu do ka wo to akri do yugo mo o mo joga ino nyaka garnaro do yugo na ro wa na ba o mo aka na ma wo to ku dile I will not do so work Camodia would do
Located at an elevation of 306.77 meters above sea level, Tumu has a tropical wet and dry savanna climate. The municipality's yearly temperature is 30.89 degrees Celsius and it has 2.03% higher than Ghana's average. Tumu typically receives about 59.18 millimeters of precipitation and has 28.83% rainy days annually. Adopted by 193 countries including Ghana, the Sustainable Development Goals came into effect in January 2016 and aim to foster economic growth, ensure social inclusion, and protect the environment. With Goal 13, which talks about taking urgent action to combat climate change. According to the Municipal Office of the Ghana National Fire Service, 80% of bushfire in the municipality are as a result of human activity and mostly avoidable. Wildfire phenomenon is seasonal and peaks during the Harmattan period, with persistent bushfire destroying the already fragile vegetation of the place. Here are some interventions by the community members of Tumu. On the 2nd of February 2023, the Ghana Agricultural Sector Investment Program, GASIP, in collaboration with the Municipal National Fire Service and the Agricultural Department, launched a community bushfire sensitization campaign to promote sustainable livelihood for farmers. The campaign seeks to create ambassadors for bushfire management by reminding and educating communities, including children. Also, a community-based voluntary tree growers association, which was formed in September 2017 with the aim of diversifying agricultural activities, environmental sustainability, and climate change for their livelihood through tree growing.
I recalled vividly what my parents used to say about the era when heads of the family would climb on top of the roofing of our local building just to identify the early ripe millet from the farms, just for the preparation of the next meal for the family.
If you observe recently, there has been a lot of concentration of most greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, and that certainly have effects on the temperatures we have now, and subsequently the rainfall pattern that we do have.
Cropping season, which usually began in April, has since changed. The rains no longer come that early in recent years. Not only do the rains come as late as in July, but as
relatively a short frame of time.
But these days, the rain is not falling around those days, from April to May. But now it started around June to July, which affects me because I cannot get people used to go to dams to fetch water to water their crops. But I, being a visual impaired person, I cannot move far away to get water to water my crops. So because of that, I normally harvest some few lot of food stuff. For that matter, in November, December, I have a problem of food stuff.
You might require living for now. Our affairs are getting to that tea, but put that tea on. It's all at an interest in the one to a lamp of poor, some man on the poor. It is the barony Google, Barapi Google, but up with Bahara, the poor, some man on the poor. So the salary you need, Nara, the body the silver. What is it? Someone like Tarpin. So that Gia Casan. Get another tea, Calabona. Lucilla Calabona, Foggy the field, Zana.
Farming is no longer as supportive to family food security for the people of Bongo as it was in 2 decades ago. This is the stark reality of climate change, which have not only affected rainfall pattern but has also raised temperature across the globe. The question now is there any mitigating intervention in this worrying trend?
The only way we can mitigate this is to have dams. The dams help collect water for us to do irrigation farm and also in crop. In animals wearing. I think this is the only way that we can mitigate the effect of this, and indeed a lot of government effort being put on that, and also NGOs has also come to construct some dams for that. These are the only way that farmers will have some relief.